Lawang Sewu, 3,000 Doors, is a landmark in Semarang, Central Java, Indonesia, built as the headquarters of the Dutch East Indies Railway. The name Lawang Sewu is from Japanese, means thousand doors. Layout the complex is of several buildings, the two main ones named A and two smaller ones named C and D on Jalan Pemuda. The L-shaped building of A face the Tugu Muda roundabout. There are Pinnacle Tower in Building A, which were originally used to store water, each with a capacity of 7,000 liters. The building has large stained glass windows and a large staircase in the middle. There was also owns a tunnel that connected building to several other sites in the city, including the governor's house and the harbor. The D building, its location behind a building, it is 3 stories high, with the first two floors consisting of office and the third holding a ballroom. Building with high large windows also has a basement floor that is kept partially loaded to cool the building through evaporation. Lawang Sewu was designed by Cosman Citroen from the first firm of G.F. Klinghammer and B.J. Linda. It was designed in New Indie style, an academically accepted term from Dutch. Rationalism is in the Indies. Similar with Dutch rationalism, the style is in the result of the attempt to develop new solution to ideal traditional precedent with new technological possibilities. It can be described as a rational style between traditionalist and the modernist and was strongly influenced by the design of Berlage. The first construction began in 1904 with a building which was complete in 1907. The rest of the complex was finished in 1909. It was Italy used by the Netherlands in its Prague peace. The first railway company in the Dutch East Indies. After the Japanese invaded Indonesia, 1942. Japanese army took over Lawang Sewu. The basement of Building B was turned into a dungeon, with turned and execution technique placed there. When Semarang was retaken by the Dutch in the battle in October 1949, the Dutch force used the tunnel leading into A building to sneak to the city. A battle included with numerous Indonesian fighters died, while employees worked there were also killed. After the war, the Indonesian army took over the complex. It was later returned to the National Railway Company. In 1992, it was declared a cultural property of Indonesia. By 207, the Lawang Sewu complex was in a stage of considerable dilapidation. Simon Marcus Gower, writing in the Jakarta Post, noted it as being dark and evidently sick. Its walls are faded throughout, blackened by pollution and neglect. Readers, while are neglected and any wallpaper has long since fallen away to reveal the red bricks beneath. Mold and weed grow over much of the building, and mice and rats are the chief resident. The building underwent renovation to ensure that it would be profitable as a tourist attraction. Government of Java Bibit Waluyo mobilized several dozen soldiers to assist with the renovation. The soldiers focused on external repair. Local residents were disappointed in the renovation opening that it had lost its authentic. On 5 July 211, namely renovation complete was inaugurated by First Lady Ani Yudhoyono. However, at the time only B building was valuable for tours. It is hoped to be main attracted in the Central Javan Government Tourist Program in 130. Future plans including transforming building B into office space, a food court, and even gym. In late 213, the Semarang city government announcement plans to eliminate the building's pokey image in order to attract more visitors. This was by encompass and remaining or the state's place social and cultural activities. Support by renovation of the building at the time Lawang Sewu attracted an offering of 100 visitors daily. So for those of you who really like the place of surrender, which is quite mystical, this place is perfect for you to visit. Thank you.